Very common. Ubiquitous. Present everywhere at the same time. Fast food chains are ubiquitous, providing convenient meals in urban and rural areas alike. The ubiquitous presence of social media significantly influences public opinion and behavior. Surveillance cameras are ubiquitous in public spaces, raising privacy concerns among citizens. Very simple. Straightforward. Clear, simple, and easy to understand. Writing a straightforward essay can improve readability and ensure clear communication. He offered a straightforward response, avoiding any unnecessary elaboration or confusion. Her straightforward explanation helped clarify the misunderstanding within a few minutes. Very lucky. Fortunate. Having good luck or favorable circumstances. The community was fortunate to avoid severe flooding after the unexpected heavy rainfall. She felt fortunate to receive the scholarship, enabling her to pursue higher education abroad. They felt fortunate to witness the rare phenomenon during their expedition to the mountains. Very unusual. Extraordinary. Extremely rare or remarkable in nature. The novel presents an extraordinary narrative that captivates readers from start to finish. He demonstrated extraordinary leadership during the crisis, inspiring confidence in the team. She achieved extraordinary results, despite facing numerous challenges and limited resources. Very energetic. Dynamic. Full of energy and constantly changing. The professor's dynamic teaching style kept students engaged throughout the entire lecture. Dynamic changes in technology continue to shape the future of global industries and markets. Urban development is a dynamic process influenced by economic, social, and political factors. Very long. Lengthy. Taking a long time or duration. The meeting became unnecessarily lengthy, consuming valuable time meant for other tasks. Lengthy negotiations eventually led to a mutually beneficial agreement between the parties. The contract underwent a lengthy review process before it was approved for implementation. Very fragile. Delicate. Requires careful handling or attention. The delicate balance of ecosystems can be disrupted by pollution and habitat destruction. The delicate relationship between nations required careful diplomacy to maintain stability. The issue is delicate, requiring thoughtful consideration before making any final decisions. Very strong. Formidable. Inspiring fear or respect through power. The politician delivered a formidable speech, gaining support from the skeptical audience. It was a formidable journey through the mountains, testing their endurance and resilience. Engineers developed a formidable defense system to protect against potential cyber threats. Very accurate. Exact. Precise, perfect, and without error. The scientist ensured that the experiment followed the exact specifications outlined earlier. The blueprint contained the exact specifications for constructing the building to ensure safety. The exact time of the earthquake was recorded by the highly sensitive monitoring instruments. Very realistic. Practical. Focused on real-world application or usefulness. She offered a practical solution to resolve the ongoing dispute between the conflicting parties. Practical strategies should be implemented to mitigate the negative impacts of climate change. The workshop provided practical solutions to improve productivity in corporate environments. Very detailed. Meticulous. Paying great attention to detail and accuracy. The scientist conducted meticulous research, leaving no room for errors in the experiment. The writer's meticulous editing process transformed a rough draft into a polished manuscript. A meticulous approach to studying can significantly improve academic performance over time. Very difficult. Challenging. Requiring effort and skill to overcome. Adapting to a new culture and language was challenging, but it strengthened her resilience. Managing time effectively is one of the most challenging aspects of modern professional life. Finding creative solutions to challenging problems often requires patience and critical thinking. Very beautiful. Exquisite. Extremely attractive, fine, or delicate. The gallery showcased exquisite artwork, attracting art enthusiasts from around the world. The chef prepared an exquisite meal, showcasing both culinary skill and cultural authenticity. The sunset over the mountains offered an exquisite view, captivating everyone in attendance. Very old. Antiquated. Old-fashioned, outdated, or no longer useful. Antiquated beliefs often hinder societal progress and prevent acceptance of modern ideas. They decided to renovate the antiquated structure without compromising its historical value. The antiquated machinery in the factory slowed down overall production efficiency drastically. Very smart. Intelligent. Showing high mental capacity or understanding. Modern devices integrate intelligent algorithms to adapt to user preferences and behaviors. Intelligent decision-making is crucial for addressing complex challenges in scientific research. The intelligent design of urban landscapes promotes sustainability and resource optimization. Very fluent. Eloquent. Confident, expressive, and persuasive in speech. The museum guide gave an eloquent description of the history behind each artifact displayed. Her eloquent speech captivated the audience, leaving a lasting impression on everyone present. His eloquent presentation showcased not only his knowledge, but also his passion for the subject. Very slow. Lethargic. Gentle, sluggish, and lacking energy. A nutritious diet can help combat feelings of lethargic sluggishness and improve energy levels. His lethargic response to urgent matters frustrated his colleagues and delayed decision-making. A lethargic economy requires strong policies to stimulate growth and create new opportunities. Very weak. Frail. Delicate, and easily broken or damaged. The frail structure of the wooden bridge made crossing it extremely dangerous for travelers. Her frail health required constant medical attention and specialized care from professionals. Environmental changes have left the once thriving ecosystem frail and vulnerable to extinction. Very loud. Deafening. Extremely loud to the point of discomfort. The factory's machinery created a deafening noise, making communication nearly impossible. The deafening cheers at the concert showed the fans' excitement and admiration for the band. Deafening applause filled the auditorium as the keynote speaker concluded the presentation. Very dangerous. Threatening. Showing an intention to cause harm or danger. The threatening letter sent to the official prompted an immediate investigation by authorities. Rising sea levels pose a threatening challenge to coastal cities worldwide due to climate change. A threatening shadow loomed near the entrance, making the travelers feel uneasy and alarmed. Very beautiful. Exquisite. Highly gorgeous or carefully crafted. She admired the exquisite craftsmanship of the hand-woven tapestry displayed in the gallery. The hotel's exquisite architecture combined elegance with modern design elements beautifully. The exquisite floral arrangement left guests admiring its intricate design and harmonious colors. Very busy. Overloaded. Given more than can be handled or managed. Students felt overloaded with assignments, projects, and exams during the final semester. The email inbox was overloaded with messages after the company announced its new product. The electrical system became overloaded, leading to a temporary power outage in the building. Very careful. Cautious. Vigilant and avoiding unnecessary risks or harm. A cautious evaluation of the risks is necessary before implementing any large-scale changes. Investors remained cautious about entering the market due to recent economic uncertainties. She was cautious with her words, ensuring that she did not offend anyone during the meeting. Very confused. Perplexed. Uncertain or unsure about something. His perplexed expression revealed his inability to comprehend the complex legal documents. He looked perplexed after hearing the complicated instructions for assembling the furniture. The sudden change in her behavior left her friends feeling completely perplexed and concerned. Very depressed. Despondent. Feeling hopeless, downhearted, or in despair. The despondent tone in her voice reflected her disappointment over the project's failure. He felt despondent after repeatedly failing to secure employment despite his qualifications. Many despondent farmers abandoned their lands due to prolonged drought and crop failures. Very brave. Courageous. Heroic, willing to face fear or danger. Speaking in public without preparation is a courageous act that builds confidence over time. They demonstrated courageous resilience after the disaster, helping others rebuild their lives. The courageous explorer ventured into the unknown, despite the risks involved in the journey. Very excited. Thrilled. Extremely eager, pleased, or delighted. The children were thrilled by the surprise visit to the amusement park during their vacation. The audience was thrilled by the performance, giving the actors a standing ovation afterward. She was thrilled when her research paper was published in an internationally recognized journal. Very fierce. Relentless. Persistent, continuing without giving up. Their relentless focus on customer satisfaction helped the company build a strong reputation. Success often depends on one's relentless commitment to overcoming challenges and setbacks. Despite facing relentless criticism, he continued to defend his innovative ideas with confidence. Very friendly. Affectionate. Showing fondness, love, or tenderness. They shared an affectionate hug, celebrating their long-awaited reunion after several years. She gave her affectionate support to the team, encouraging them throughout the competition. Affectionate relationships often thrive on trust, respect, and emotional support from both sides. Very good. Excellent. Extremely decent or of high quality. The hotel provided excellent services, ensuring a memorable experience for all its guests. The team's excellent performance throughout the tournament earned them the winning title. He received excellent feedback from his professors for submitting well-researched assignments. Very lively. Animated. Full of life, energy, or movement. His animated storytelling kept the audience engaged and entertained throughout the evening. The animated debate revealed the students' passion for addressing global economic disparities. Animated conversations often lead to the exchange of innovative ideas and diverse perspectives. Very scared. Petrified. Extremely frightened or terrified, frozen with fear. The petrified remains of ancient trees can be found in several natural history museums. The documentary on natural disasters left me feeling utterly petrified of future calamities. The petrified explorer remained motionless upon encountering a wild animal in the forest. Very painful. Excruciating. Extremely agonizing or uncomfortable. The excruciating decision to leave her hometown left her feeling conflicted and uncertain. The excruciating process of recovering from surgery requires patience and determination. After running a marathon, he experienced excruciating soreness that lasted for several days. Very convincing. Compelling. Strongly convincing or irresistible. The research offers compelling insights into the relationship between education and success. The speaker's compelling argument convinced the audience to reconsider their original stance. A compelling factor in the decision to invest was the company's recent track record of success. Very often. Frequently. Occurring often or at short intervals. Students who frequently participate in class discussions often perform better academically. She frequently participates in online courses to enhance her knowledge and professional skills. The company frequently updates its software to enhance security and improve user experience. Very roomy. Spacious. Having a lot of room or space. Modern architects prioritize spacious designs to enhance comfort and promote functionality. Museums with spacious galleries allow visitors to appreciate art without feeling overcrowded. The spacious classroom encouraged interactive learning and group discussions among students. Very slow. Sluggish. Moving slowly, lacking energy or speed. The sluggish pace of economic recovery is worrying policymakers and business leaders alike. During the winter months, public transportation systems tend to operate in a sluggish manner. The sluggish progress in environmental conservation efforts highlights the need for urgent action. Very valuable. Precious. Of great value, cherished, or rare. The discovery of precious minerals boosted the country's economy and international trade. The precious artwork in the museum is carefully preserved to prevent any potential damage. The company's precious reputation was tarnished after the scandal became public knowledge. Very creative. Innovative. Introducing new ideas, methods, or inventions. The healthcare industry relies heavily on innovative medical treatments and technologies. The innovative approach to teaching helps students engage more effectively with the material. The company's innovative marketing strategies help them stand out in a competitive market. Very risky. Perilous. Involving or full of grave risk or peril. Driving in the snow-covered mountains can be a perilous experience for inexperienced drivers. The hikers embarked on a perilous journey through the dense and unpredictable forest terrain. The situation in the war-torn country became increasingly perilous for both civilians and soldiers. Very afraid. Terrified. Extremely frightened or scared. The terrible news of the accident shocked the entire community, leaving everyone in disbelief. The terrible storm caused widespread flooding, leaving many families stranded without shelter. The terrified children screamed as they witnessed the fire spreading rapidly through the building. Very angry. Furious. Angry feeling or showing anger. Furious debates broke out over the new policies affecting workers' wages and job security. The furious protests spread to multiple cities, demanding justice for the victims of the tragedy. He was furious when his research paper was rejected, despite meeting all submission guidelines. Very bad. Terrible. Extremely evil, unpleasant, or harmful. The movie received terrible reviews due to its weak plot, poor acting, and inconsistent direction. The terrible weather conditions forced organizers to cancel the outdoor event at the last minute. The terrible economic crisis has led to high unemployment and widespread poverty in the region. Very calm. Serene. Tranquil, peaceful, and untroubled. Despite the chaos outside, the library maintained a serene environment for focused studying. The artist captured the serene beauty of nature through soft colors and delicate brush strokes. The serene presence of the elderly woman brought comfort and wisdom to the young students. Very charmed. Mesmerized. Completely captivated or fascinated by something. I was completely mesmerized by the beauty of the ancient ruins and their intricate details. The audience was mesmerized by the magician's incredible tricks and flawless performance. The researcher was mesmerized by the complexity of the data, eager to uncover new insights. Very colorful. Vibrant. Having or showing great life, activity. The vibrant colors of the flowers brightened the entire garden and attracted many visitors. The vibrant city life offered endless entertainment, cultural events, and culinary experiences. Vibrant markets lined the streets, offering handmade crafts, fresh produce, and local delicacies. Very conventional. Conservative. Favoring traditional values or avoiding change. The conservative policies focused on preserving traditions and maintaining cultural heritage. He maintained a conservative approach when investing, prioritizing safety over high returns. Her conservative views on family values shaped her decisions and lifestyle choices significantly. Very dull. Tedious. Boring, monotonous, or requiring long effort. He abandoned the tedious project halfway, frustrated by the lack of progress and motivation. Sorting through the tedious files took longer than expected, leaving her completely exhausted. The tedious paperwork required hours of filling out forms and verifying information repeatedly. Very nervous. Apprehensive. Anxious or fearful about a future event. Apprehensive about the interview, she spent hours preparing answers to potential questions. The hikers were apprehensive about crossing the unstable suspension bridge in the mountains. He was apprehensive about starting a new job in a completely unfamiliar industry and location. Very eager. Keen. Eager, enthusiastic, or highly perceptive. She showed a keen interest in learning foreign languages to enhance her communication skills. They demonstrated a keen awareness of market trends, helping the company stay competitive. The keen insights of the researcher led to groundbreaking discoveries in the field of neuroscience. Very fancy. Lavish. Generous, extravagant, or luxurious in nature. The billionaire's lavish mansion featured sprawling gardens, marble floors, and an indoor pool. Guests were treated to a lavish banquet, showcasing the chef's culinary expertise and creativity. The hotel offered a lavish buffet with an extensive selection of international dishes and desserts. Very empty. Desolate. Uninhabited, barren, or lacking in life. The abandoned village appeared desolate, with crumbling buildings and overgrown pathways. The desolate condition of the old town hall reflects the town's decline and lack of investment. The desolate landscape of the desert appears both eerie and beautiful, with minimal human life. Very lucky. Fortunate. Auspicious or experiencing good fortune. We were fortunate enough to witness the breathtaking view from the mountain summit. The travelers were fortunate to witness the rare migration of birds during their expedition. It is fortunate that the government has introduced policies to improve healthcare accessibility. Very funny. Hilarious. Arousing great merriment, extremely funny. His hilarious comments during the meeting lightened the mood and made everyone smile. While the film is hilarious, it overlooks the more serious implications of its social commentary. The comedian's performance was so hilarious that the entire audience couldn't stop laughing. Very humble. Courteous. Polite, respectful, and considerate of others. A courteous response to emails helps maintain professionalism in academic communication. The courteous behavior of the staff at the hotel made our stay truly memorable and pleasant. The courteous way she responded to the criticism reflected her professionalism and maturity. Very huge. Colossal. Extremely large or immense in size. His colossal efforts in fundraising helped raise millions for the charitable organization's cause. The colossal waves during the storm wreaked havoc on the coastline, damaging many homes. She made a colossal mistake during the presentation, but recovered with poise and confidence. Very kind. Considerate. Thoughtful, showing concern for others' feelings. The considerate way he handled the delicate situation earned him the trust of his colleagues. It's important to be considerate when making decisions that impact the well-being of others. A considerate leader always values their team's opinions before making important decisions. Very limited. Inadequate. Not enough, insufficient, or lacking in quality. His inadequate preparation for the exam resulted in poor performance despite his potential. The inadequate response to the crisis worsened the situation, making recovery more difficult. The government's inadequate preparation for the natural disaster led to significant loss of life. Very smelly. Pungent. Having a strong, sharp smell or taste. A pungent chemical smell filled the laboratory, warning everyone to evacuate immediately. The pungent aroma of the flowers filled the air, creating a vibrant atmosphere in the garden. The pungent odor of the garbage can was overwhelming, making the area unpleasant to visit. Very much. Enough. Adequate for the want or need. Despite having enough food, the guests complained about the lack of variety at the event. The team had enough confidence to win the competition, after weeks of intense preparation. She didn't have enough time to complete the task, resulting in a rushed and incomplete report. Very sad. Sorrowful. Full of sadness or feeling or showing grief. The sorrowful atmosphere at the funeral made it difficult for anyone to hold back their tears. Her sorrowful gaze lingered on the photograph of the family members who had passed away. The sorrowful ending of the novel left readers reflecting on life's unpredictability and fragility. Very shy. Timid. Afraid, lacking confidence or courage. Despite his timid nature, he eventually found the courage to present his ideas to the team. She was too timid to ask questions, even though she didn't fully understand the instructions. The timid kitten hid under the bed whenever strangers entered the house, feeling frightened. Very strong. Resilient. Able to recover from difficulties or adversity. The resilient nature of the plant allowed it to survive, even in the harshest of environments. The resilient community bounced back quickly after the devastating effects of the earthquake. The resilient athlete recovered from the injury and returned to the sport stronger than before. Very cold. Freezing. Extremely cold, especially below freezing point. The freezing temperatures caused the pipes to burst, leading to widespread water damage. The freezing conditions in the Arctic are challenging for researchers conducting climate studies. The freezing temperatures caused the river to freeze over completely during the winter season. Very special. Exceptional. Unusually good, extraordinary, or outstanding. The exceptional quality of the product ensured that it stood out in the competitive market. The exceptional design of the new smartphone sets it apart from other models on the market. The exceptional growth of the startup was largely due to its innovative approach to marketing. Very careful. Cautious. Careful and aware of potential risks. A cautious attitude toward new technology is necessary to avoid potential risks and failures. The cautious approach to negotiations helped the company avoid making any costly mistakes. The cautious wording in his speech indicated that he was unsure about making bold promises. Very clear. Transparent. Flawless, allowing light to pass through easily. The transparent glass walls of the building provide a clear view of the surrounding landscape. Transparent policies ensure fairness and equality for all students within the education system. Transparent labeling of ingredients in food products helps consumers make informed choices. Very detailed. Elaborate. Carefully planned, or intricate in structure. In academic writing, it's essential to elaborate on your arguments to strengthen your thesis. He elaborated on his initial proposal, offering additional examples to clarify his point of view. She gave an elaborate explanation of the project's scope, outlining every detail and milestone. Very dirty. Filthy. Extremely unclean or covered with grime. Despite cleaning the area, the filthy air in the city continued to cause respiratory problems. The filthy air in industrial areas can cause severe respiratory problems for nearby residents. The filthy habits of the people living in the area contributed to the poor sanitation standards. Very easy. Effortless. Requiring little or no physical or mental effort. The research process seemed effortless due to the well-organized and efficient team effort. With practice, she made what once seemed difficult feel effortless during her performance. She completed the project with such an effortless attitude that her co-workers were impressed. Very excited. Thrilled. Extremely happy or agitated about something. The entire audience was thrilled by the actor's performance in the critically acclaimed film. The students were thrilled to receive their acceptance letters from the prestigious university. The volunteers were thrilled with the opportunity to help build homes for the underprivileged. Very heavy. Massive. Extremely large or heavy in size or amount. The massive tree in the yard provides shade for the entire neighborhood during the summer. The massive increase in global temperatures poses a serious threat to biodiversity worldwide. The massive forest fires in California caused widespread devastation to both homes and wildlife. Very hot. Scorching. Extremely warm, burning or intense in temperature. The scorching heat during the summer months made it difficult to enjoy outdoor activities. The scorching fire spread quickly through the forest, threatening nearby homes and wildlife. The scorching debate over climate change continues to dominate political discussions globally. Very hungry. Starving. Suffering from extreme hunger or lack of food. The organization is working to provide food and water for the starving children in the region. The children were starving, and the charity quickly provided them with food and clean water. The constant war and famine left thousands of innocent people starving and without resources. Very important. Crucial. Extremely important or necessary for success. It's crucial to follow the safety guidelines to prevent accidents during hazardous work tasks. The government believes it is crucial to invest in education to ensure future economic stability. Effective communication is crucial for successful collaboration in any academic research project. Very large. Gigantic. Very large or enormous in size or extent. The city's gigantic shopping mall attracts tourists and locals alike with its diverse offerings. The scientist made a gigantic breakthrough in the field of genetics, advancing medical research. A gigantic amount of waste is produced annually, leading to significant environmental damage. Very light. Weightless. Having no weight or feeling light as air. The weightless atmosphere on the Moon offers a completely different experience from Earth. The dancer's graceful, weightless movements made her performance seem almost otherworldly. In the weightless environment of space, even the smallest objects float freely around astronauts. Very nervous. Apprehensive. Anxious or fearful about something uncertain. He was apprehensive about making a decision, knowing it could have significant consequences. Many workers were apprehensive about the changes in company policies and potential layoffs. The residents were apprehensive about the potential risks posed by the new construction project. Very painful. Excruciating. Extremely painful or agonizing in nature. The excruciating noise from the construction site made it impossible to concentrate on work. The excruciating heat during the marathon left the runners exhausted and struggling to finish. The excruciating heat during the summer months made it difficult to enjoy outdoor activities. Very poor. Destitute. Lacking the basic necessities of life. As a result of the economic crisis, many people were left destitute without a source of income. The government should focus on providing shelter and basic needs for the destitute population. The international aid program aims to help destitute communities recover from natural disasters. Very powerful. Mighty. Having great strength, power, or influence. His mighty leadership skills inspired the team to overcome all obstacles and achieve success. The mighty river served as a vital transportation route for goods and people across the region. The mighty storm caused widespread destruction, leaving many homes and buildings damaged. Very pretty. Stunning. Extremely impressive, attractive, or surprising. The breathtaking view from the mountaintop was so stunning that it left everyone speechless. The stunning artwork on display at the gallery showcased the artist's incredible skill and vision. The stunning sunset over the ocean captivated everyone, with its vibrant colors and tranquility. Very sad. Heartbroken. Overcome with intense sadness or grief. The family was heartbroken when they lost their beloved pet of many years unexpectedly. After the breakup, he was heartbroken and struggled to move on from the emotional pain. The heartbroken mother wept uncontrollably after learning that her child had been injured. Very scared. Horrified. Shocked or filled with disgust or fear. The team was horrified when they realized they had made a critical mistake during the game. Many people were horrified when they witnessed the destruction caused by the earthquake. Environmentalists were horrified by the government's decision to cut climate change funding. Very serious. Grave. Important or requiring thoughtful consideration. He delivered a grave speech addressing the nation's economic and political challenges. He delivered the speech in a grave tone, acknowledging the seriousness of the situation. The meeting addressed the grave consequences of the government's new economic policies. Very sharp. Keen. Enthusiastic, or having strong perception. She has always shown a keen interest in pursuing research in environmental sciences. The professor's keen observations highlighted gaps in the existing theoretical framework. A keen understanding of the market allowed him to make successful investment decisions. Very brief. Ephemeral. Lasting for a very short period of time. Ephemeral pleasures often leave lasting memories, despite their short-lived experiences. The beauty of the sunset was ephemeral, lasting only a few minutes before fading away. The ephemeral nature of fame makes it hard for celebrities to maintain long-term success. Very soft. Easygoing. Relaxed, calm, and unconcerned about things. Being easygoing allows you to adapt better to unexpected changes and challenges in life. He was known for his easygoing personality, which made him approachable to everyone. An easygoing approach to life often leads to better mental health and stronger relationships. Very special. Unique. Being the only one of its kind, exceptional. The architect's unique design transformed the building into a modern architectural marvel. The artist's unique style captured the attention of critics and viewers alike at the exhibition. His unique blend of humor and intelligence made him a beloved character among his peers. Very wise. Sagacious. Wise and insightful, showing good judgment. Her sagacious insight into human behavior made her a successful therapist and counselor. The sagacious leader's decisions ensured the organization's growth and long-term stability. His sagacious advice helped me navigate through the difficulties of starting a new business. Very remote. Desolate. Empty, barren, and devoid of life or comfort. After the forest fire, the land appeared desolate, with charred trees and sparse vegetation. The desolate landscape stretched for miles, with nothing but barren land in every direction. The desolate wilderness is home to few animals, making it a harsh environment for survival. Very proud. Arrogant. Having an exaggerated sense of one's importance. His arrogant remarks alienated colleagues, making collaboration difficult within the team. She appeared arrogant, dismissing suggestions from others, without proper consideration. An arrogant person often fails to recognize the contributions and ideas of others in a team. Very fast. Swift. Moving very quickly or promptly in action. The swift action of the fire department saved many homes from being destroyed by flames. The company's swift response to customer complaints enhanced its reputation in the market. The swift economic growth in emerging markets has attracted global investors in recent years. Very familiar. Recognizable. Easy to identify or acknowledge by sight. The recognizable pattern on the fabric made the dress a popular choice at the fashion show. Recognizable cultural symbols help preserve traditions and promote national identity globally. The song's catchy tune made it instantly recognizable, often playing on the radio and in stores. Very big. Enormous. Extremely large or massive in size or extent. The museum houses an enormous collection of ancient artifacts and historical manuscripts. Enormous skyscrapers dominate the city skyline, symbolizing rapid urbanization and growth. The discovery of enormous oil reserves transformed the country's economy within a decade. Very cheap. Inexpensive. Not costly, reasonably priced, or affordable. The rise of inexpensive smartphones has expanded internet access in developing countries. The store offers a wide range of inexpensive clothing items, catering to customers of all ages. Public transportation provides an inexpensive means of commuting for people in urban areas. Very expensive. Exorbitant. Excessively high in price or demand. The exorbitant prices of luxury goods often make them inaccessible to the average consumer. The exorbitant rent for apartments in the city center forces many people to move to the suburbs. The cost of medical treatments is often exorbitant, burdening uninsured patients significantly. Very friendly. Amiable. Pleasant and easy to get along with. She was known for her amiable attitude, which made her approachable and easy to talk to. His amiable manner made the conversation flow smoothly, allowing for easy communication. An amiable attitude fosters trust and collaboration among colleagues in professional settings. Very good. Excellent. Of the highest quality or exceptional standard. Excellent communication skills are essential for leadership roles in multinational corporations. The city's excellent public transportation system makes it convenient for residents to commute. Excellent communication skills are essential for professionals who wish to thrive in their careers. Very hard. Difficult. Not easy, requiring considerable effort or skill. The project faced difficult obstacles that required innovative solutions and collaboration. The difficult terrain made it challenging for the hikers to reach the summit of the mountain. Learning a new language can be difficult, but with consistent practice, progress is achievable. Very lazy. Indolent. Habitually slothful or unwilling to work hard. His indolent attitude hindered the team's progress and delayed the project's completion. Indolent habits, like procrastination, can hinder personal growth and career advancement. The indolent lifestyle of some individuals can lead to health issues and a lack of motivation. Very little. Tiny. Very small in size or amount. A tiny improvement in infrastructure can dramatically enhance the quality of urban living. Even tiny particles of pollutants can trigger severe respiratory issues in urban populations. Researchers detected a tiny flaw in the experimental setup, affecting the results significantly. Very rich. Wealthy. Having a great deal of money or assets. The wealthy family traveled frequently, enjoying luxurious vacations in exotic destinations. The wealthy businessman donated a significant portion of his fortune to charitable causes. The wealthy class frequently benefits from tax cuts that contribute to greater income inequality. Very shy. Timid. Reluctant, lacking confidence or courage. In some cultures, being timid is associated with humility rather than weakness or insecurity. Despite his timid nature, he showed remarkable courage when faced with difficult situations. A timid response during negotiations may lead to unfavorable terms and missed opportunities. Very slow. Sluggish. Moving slowly or lacking energy or alertness. After a sluggish start to the year, the market showed signs of recovery in the second quarter. The sluggish growth of the tech industry is largely attributed to the ongoing global recession. Sluggish transportation systems contribute to inefficiency and higher costs in urban mobility. Very strong. Robust. Sturdy, healthy, or vigorous in nature. The robust economy withstood the financial crisis better than many experts had predicted. Engineers developed a robust system capable of handling significant data without crashing. The software's robust design ensures reliability, even under extreme operational conditions. Very stupid. Idiotic. Extremely foolish or lacking in intelligence. An idiotic remark during the meeting caused unnecessary tension among the participants. The idiotic decision to bypass safety protocols resulted in severe consequences for the project. Failing to address environmental issues promptly would be considered idiotic and irresponsible. Very tall. Towering. Extremely high or reaching a great height. The towering statue attracts tourists, boosting the local economy and cultural awareness. The towering mountains in the distance created a breathtaking backdrop for the small village. A towering figure in literature, Shakespeare continues to inspire writers and scholars globally. Very tasty. Delicious. Extremely pleasing or delightful to taste. Nothing compares to the delicious flavors of homemade food prepared with love and care. The freshly baked bread smelled delicious, tempting everyone to have a piece immediately. Delicious desserts often accompany celebrations, enhancing the overall festive atmosphere. Very tired. Exhausted. Depleted of energy, force, or strength. Students often feel exhausted after long hours of studying for competitive examinations. The exhausted soldiers finally reached the camp after a grueling march through the jungle. An exhausted workforce can negatively impact efficiency and overall business performance. Very weak. Fragile. Easily broken, damaged, or delicate in structure. Fragile ecosystems require careful protection to prevent irreversible damage to biodiversity. The fragile negotiations nearly collapsed due to misunderstandings and conflicting interests. The fragile balance of power in the region made the situation highly volatile and unpredictable. Very wide. Extensive. Covering a large area or involving much detail. The extensive damage caused by the earthquake required a large-scale humanitarian response. Governments implement extensive reforms to address social inequalities and promote fairness. Researchers compiled extensive data to analyze the environmental impacts caused by urbanization. Very precious. Valuable. Worth a lot of money or is highly prized. Public health campaigns have shown that valuable information about nutrition can save lives. Cultural traditions are considered valuable heritage, reflecting identity and historical evolution. Education remains one of the most valuable tools for empowering individuals and communities. Very calm. Tranquil. Quiet, peaceful, or free from disturbance. She prefers a tranquil environment to enhance focus and productivity during study sessions. A tranquil setting can significantly improve one's ability to concentrate and retain information. The tranquil surroundings of the monastery fostered peace and spiritual growth among visitors. Very messy. Chaotic. In a state of complete disorder or confusion. The chaotic behavior of stock markets can create both opportunities and risks for investors. A chaotic work environment reduces productivity and increases employee stress and burnout. The chaotic traffic conditions in large cities contribute significantly to air pollution and delays. Very sharp. Acute. Severe, intense, or sharply perceptive in nature. The acute housing shortage highlights the need for sustainable urban development policies. The repulsive conditions of the refugee camp highlight the urgent need for humanitarian aid. Her repulsive attitude toward marginalized communities sparked criticism and social backlash. Very ugly. Repulsive. Causing intense disgust or aversion. The sight of the repulsive wound made even the medical professionals feel slightly uneasy. The repulsive conditions of the refugee camp highlight the urgent need for humanitarian aid. Her repulsive attitude toward marginalized communities sparked criticism and social backlash. Very happy. Content. In a state of peaceful satisfaction or happiness. Being content does not imply complacency, but reflects gratitude for present circumstances. Students should be content with incremental progress, rather than seeking immediate success. The content in the research paper was well organized, and demonstrated critical thinking skills. Very interesting. Fascinating. Extremely curious or captivating in nature. The documentary offered a fascinating insight into the lives of indigenous tribes in the Amazon. Advances in biotechnology present fascinating possibilities for treating life-threatening diseases. The discovery of ancient artifacts in the desert was a fascinating breakthrough for archaeologists. Very bright. Radiant. Emitting light or energy, glowing with joy. The radiant light from the lighthouse guided the ship safely through the treacherous waters. The radiant sunlight illuminated the entire room, creating a warm and welcoming atmosphere. The radiant beauty of the landscape was breathtaking, drawing visitors from all over the world. Very unhappy. Miserable. Extremely hopeless, uncomfortable, or in distress. Working long hours without recognition made him feel unappreciated and utterly miserable. His miserable attitude during the meeting reflected dissatisfaction with management decisions. The characters in the novel faced miserable hardships, reflecting the social inequalities of the time.